9/11 shouldn't be used as a political holiday for ignorance and rhetoric. Uh, it was something that happened. A few people had some views, had some situations, uh, and had some issues with uh, some of the policies in America, and they chose the way of hate, terror, rather than the way of being smart and understanding uh, the fact that people are people, and the best way to invoke fear is to take their freedom to a certain degree. Um, Building a mosque by ground zero isn't going to hurt anybody. From what I understand, the mosque is going to be a place where not just Muslims, but all religious people can come, pray, uh, network, uh, congregate, get to learn one another, uh, build the bridge, build the gaps, bridge the gaps. It's not about these terrorists, these ignorant fools who are not thinking clearly about what they are about, and then they have the nerve to use Islam as their backdrop, which is also a travesty, because Islam, all it does is promote all it does is promote peace. It speaks of Jesus in the Holy Quran. Uh, it doesn't exclude anybody. It doesn't hate anybody. It doesn't disrespect other people's religions. So the first issue about building uh, the mosque or the center that happens to be built by Muslims, well, ain't nobody else doing it, so they should have a right to do it. Ain't no, I never heard of a Christian uh, center being built down there by 9/11, by Ground Zero, which there probably are, but I haven't heard any. So the ignorance in some, I hate to say it, the ignorance in some Americans are perpetuating this whole situation and making it something more than what it really is. What it really is, some good people who had a good idea, and now because we have a couple of political uh, pariahs out there who don't have anything positive to say, they're not doing anything positive, they're not trying to help anybody, they're sitting on the bench, and they're like people at the Apollo. They don't have talent. Some of those people don't have talent, so when somebody's trying to do something, they just boo them just to boo them. That's what these people are, and it's terrible that they're Americans like that. Just as it's terrible that there are people of other descents and other nationalities that are like that as well. But that's my first issue. My second issue is this fool, Pastor Terry Jones. This is the epitome of what. This is the reason why sometimes we shouldn't have the rights that we have. People should be proud to be in America because we do have rights that ain't in other countries. But the reason why other countries don't have these type of rights is because of fools like Pastor Jones, who wants to take and burn Qurans. For what? What is he going to do? He's going to do it on 9/11 to once again perpetuate a hate that people may have against Muslims, but Muslims didn't do anything on 9/11. I probably would guarantee you that there were Muslims that died in the Twin Towers and wherever else there on that particular day that where we were attacked. I'm sure there were Muslims there too. There's Muslims everywhere. Some of our great prominent Americans happen to be Muslim. aka Muhammad Ali, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Malcolm X, all these people who preached peace and wanted peace. You can't bunch them in with the few people that aren't necessarily peaceful or even smart for that matter. So what we have here is a situation where we're in a political year. People are trying to get to office. So they're taking different tactics to get there. Whereas back in the day when people wanted to get into office, they said, hey, we can do this for you, we can do that for you, and we'll try to do it once we get in office. Nowadays, it's one person cutting down another group of people cutting down another group of people. So we have ignorance, we have idiots, we have people who don't even deserve the breath in their body, who are in these positions of authority that are not using their position of authority in a just way. This is the problem with certain elements in this country, and not only in this country, there's corruption in politics all over the world. But because America is supposed to be the place where you're supposed to have a fair shake, for this country to fall down to the ignorance that we see, and then they bunch it all up because it's all around 9/11. This is terrible. And people should start thinking a little bit more. And people should start understanding that this is not about Muslims or Christians or any other religion for that matter. It's about damn fools and good people. If we can ever get the damn fools off the earth, the world will be a much better place.